Good afternoon, everyone. I thought we'd do a little Q&A with my darling wife, Terri, about what she likes and dislikes about our Carver. Just to get another perspective on the boat, and she's a little bit more in tune with the family and their needs, so it's great to run these things past her. So, Terri, what are your likes and dislikes about the cockpit section up here?
So in the cockpit here, I like the amount of seating. We have been able to, we've got the two back benches with the little additions here, and then in the front we have the seating, but this is actually like a really big L seating. So whether you want to stretch out or pack 2 parents and 4 children really tightly, it does fit. It's also great if you want anything flat. Often I'll do like lunch spreads up here, and so kids can come and sit and eat. I really like the amount of seating that we get up here. The one thing that I don't like is that we don't have any cup holders.
Minimal
cup holders. Technically there are 2 over here, but when the hatch is open, you can't fit drinks in them, so that's unfortunate. But I do like how open it is, that someone can be sitting out back and then someone grabs a seat here, and it's really open and easy to have conversation. And then the one thing that I love, that I was really looking forward to getting rid of, and I'm glad I didn't, is our ice maker. Because when you're out and it's a hot day, being able to fill up water bottles with ice and then top them off with water to get the cold water when our fridge is filled with food, it's fantastic.
Yeah, water. That's what the ice goes in.
Oh, what did I say?
No. Not gin and tonics, water.
No, the ice goes in water bottles to have cold water for the children, Patrick.
And what was the one thing that, my favorite part that Terri dislikes is when you're walking down, you have a bit of a step here. This is raised in the forward section of the cockpit. But right behind it is the transom exit. So when you're up at speed and you're walking back, how do you feel?
It's a matter of time before me or one of the children go overboard.
Okay, we made her down into the main cabin. And Terri, likes and dislikes in the cabin.
Likes and dislikes in the cabin. Likes would actually probably be the fact that we have a mid-berth. So we've got 3 children and we outgrew our old berth, and we had a aft cabin.
Aft cabin. Riviera, Carver Riviera 28 with an aft cabin.
Which was great, except the kids were at the opposite end of the boat. So there was a lot of walking from one end to the other during the night when the kids were little, and they quickly outgrew the bed sleeping situation there. And one of my favorite parts is that we actually have a forward berth here that's an actual bed with a door that shuts. Our last boat was a great entry level when our kids were smaller, but as the kids grew, we just really needed space. So probably my favorite piece here would just be the amount of space with the mid berth, the forward berth, and having a more open kitchen. Storage on this boat is actually great. We have spots here. We've got a lot of different like cupboards here, so we keep drinks in here before they find their way into the fridge. Sunscreen, snacks, lots of storage for the stuff you just want to keep on the boat for when we come up on the weekends.
Nice. And I actually like, so right now we have it down, but this is our extra bed in here. It also makes for a very nice dinette for all of us, right?
Yes, we've sat down and had meals here on cooler days. I find it gets hot down here, so jumping to things I don't love. On a hot day, we don't really have a table option because you just don't quite get the air moving around down here the same.
Did not get the air conditioner on this boat. Damn it.
And as the last thing that I don't like would be the small fridge. So it's my responsibility to feed the family on this boat. Otherwise we would live off granola bars and trail mix if Pat was in charge. And I find, as someone who likes fresh fruits and vegetables, and I do a lot of pick platters on the boat, but I just do not find the fridge cold enough to keep all my adult beverages water and fruits and vegetables, meats and cheeses cold. We quickly run out of space for that. So that would be my perspective thus far.
We can see why you fell in love with the ice maker.
I did fall in love with the ice maker.
All right, so I guess we'll just go through the outside of the boat and what Terri would like to see in our next boat.
So our next boat, probably my big things, would be a bigger swim platform, because when we anchor out at places around Georgian Bay, the kids use this as their in-off. So there might be a paddleboard tied up, or there might be like 3 to 5, 6, 7 kids sitting on the back, adults. Just a little bit more room on a swim platform for how our family currently uses it. And then the other one would be the
side decks.
Side decks. They're bigger than the last boat, but they're not big enough yet so that I don't feel like I'm gonna fall in the lake every single time I have to go drop buoys or go out to the front with my beverages and a book.
Oh, we gotta get you a, oh.
I also want a walkthrough so that I can get to the front without needing to go down the
Oh
side
yeah,
decks.
yeah, walk through to the bow is very nice.
Yes, that's...
And you want a lounge cushion for the front deck.
A lounge cushion for the front. But this one has the snaps for it. You just need to get me one.
Yeah, it's on in my free time. It's on the list. But overall, we're really quite happy with the 32 Montego.
Yes, I was not thrilled when you were out looking for another boat again. But you know what? This one grew. It was the appropriate step as our family physically grew in size. The children got bigger, and it's just meeting our needs better. And I, as the parent who is in charge of wrangling the children and the food, actually find it easier to do on this boat than our last one.
Montego, rocking the day. Thanks, hon.
Absolutely.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching, and we'll hope to see you all in the next one.